Hey folks, Landstryder here. Welcome back to episode 11 of my playthrough of Atonement Sins of the Past, Modpack by Iskandar, and available on the Curse and Feed the Beast launchers. So today, between episodes, my greatwood tree grew up there, and I cut it down. I was all excited. I was going to get some more greatwood saplings, and I didn't get a single one. It was a decent-sized tree. We'll see. I got a bunch of greatwood logs now. Yeah, like another two. Well, I got about a stack and a half because I had some previously from the very first day. And that's where I originally got my sapling. Was that first day. But now there's no nearby greatwood trees for me to get another one. And it's nighttime. And it's like middle of the night. Okay. We're gonna go on an expedition. We're gonna have to go out in the world today and find some more greatwood in an area that hasn't been continuously loaded. So if we look at the map, I'm not sure what all this gray is about all of a sudden. That's new. But if we look over here, now I've got a tunnel that goes way over this direction. You can see there's some swaths that some storms cut through while I was mining over that way. But I'm curious about this right here. There's a spot that looks like there might be a pier node, and that should be a witch circle. So we might be able to get something good over there if we head over that direction today. And hopefully there'll be some trees on the surface that haven't been completely decayed, and we'll be able to find some more greatwood saplings. Because what we need is a greatwood sapling. Let's see, in order to get a silverwood, there it is, sapling, we need to toss a greatwood sapling into a mana pool that is 100% full. Well, that's not an issue. The mana pool, the full mana pool is not an issue because we've got those that pretty good mana production system. These two are almost full, and these two are about half full. I added those afterwards. And I can use my mana tablet to move some of that around to get a full, to get one of these completely full, so that we can make our silverwood sapling. We need that silverwood sapling before we can continue doing much in our in Thaumcraft. Can't do much in Thaumcraft till we get that sapling. Hopper Hawk will take care of those. So yeah, we got to go on an expedition. I suppose there's a couple other things I could show you real quick while I'm waiting for the sun to come up. Of course, it might take as long as that to walk over to the end of the tunnel. I was thinking I'd go to the end of the tunnel and I'd dig up to the surface at that point and come out. There's something I really wanted to show you guys because it's really cool. Shane was pointing this out to me on a video. I kind of knew about it, but he's using a obsidian chisel. Now I've got a regular old chisel, just the iron chisel. You know, you can you can chisel a block, you know, like so. The cool thing is about that is that you can break it, pick it up, and then chisel it back into regular stone, so you can get your smooth stone that way without having to cook it. Then there's something even nicer to do. If you make a diamond or an obsidian chisel. Now, a diamond chisel, you probably don't want to spend diamonds on it, but obsidian will last a really long time, and it has some of that same ability. So in here we've got a button, and we can switch it to panel. So now we can go around and do a 3x3 area all at once. Now, and this is the part that I did know about, but I hadn't said nothing yet because I wasn't sure if Iskandar would be mad at me if I showed you how to use it like this. Now, remember, we used to be able to use our thermometer to discover monster eggs. In fact, you still can. Okay, so even though it says stone, see, it says stone. Like, whenever I look at a stone, it says stone. It used to say monster egg up there where it says stone. Well, I still know that it's a monster egg because I'm looking at it and it has Bestia and the trap symbol. Obviously, that is a monster egg. I know it just by looking at it through the thermometer. Now he changes so that it says stone, but like until he changes the aspects, and he probably will do some other sneaky things to make these harder to detect with thermometer. But you can easily detect them with the chisel. So there we go. That one didn't change, so I know it's a monster egg. And I can do the same. All right, see, that one didn't change, so I know that one is a monster egg. Again, same with that one right there. So there's another way to detect the monster eggs. So I thought I would mention that. And then there's an easy way to get your obsidian if you have a clockwork pickaxe. If you happen to have a clockwork pickaxe, I don't have a bucket of water. Well, I can break this water. I could break something over here. If you happen to have a clockwork pickaxe and you have some time sand in it, you can switch it over. Whoops. Let me get that water down in there. Let me get out of the water and then dig down. There we go. It breaks obsidian very fast. Very, very fast. So that's a good use of your time sand if you don't want to, if you're not wanting to use it to get the ingot things. How did you get there? Oh well. Anyway, the sun should be coming up. In fact, we probably are going to be like the middle of the day by the time we get to the end of that tunnel. So let me come up here past our infusion altar. We can see that I put the glass around here. One of my users pointed out the fact that, or viewers, not users, sorry. One of my viewers pointed out the fact that with the new Britannia, these don't cause updates to the water block. So I should be able to replace the glass with even more floating hydrangeas so that it's just completely surrounded by floating hydrangeas. And I think I got a little bit of room for improvement on that current mana mana distributor, or whatever they're called. So until I can get the better material to make it even better, and then I can upgrade it even more. Mana spreader, that's what I was trying to say. So the mana spreader. So right here I've got my entrance to this tunnel. This tunnel goes a long, long way, many chunks. I've dug this out. This was one of my mining tunnels. So I'm going to head to the end of it, and then we're going to dig our way up onto the surface. Let me make sure... Oh, I'm missing something important. I need to get my winding box. And the other thing you want to take on an expedition is you want to make sure you have a stone sword. Now, or an iron sword. Any kind of sword that's not your clockwork sword. The reason you want to have that sword is because clockwork sword does not break cobwebs at all. So you cannot break your cobwebs with the clockwork sword. So if that's the only weapon you got, shears would also work. You could also use some shears, whatever you want to take. But you need something, because some of the spiders will throw webs at you, and if you get caught in a web, you could be in trouble, some major trouble. So I got my wispy dream catcher, got my winding box, got a dolly. You know what else I want to do with that dolly? There's something I want to do with that dolly before I head over to that witch circle, because if that witch circle has a spawner, I kind of would like to bring it back, because witches could be a nice thing to have as a spawner. So if I found a few diamonds. Yeah. I got a few diamonds while I was digging around between episodes, so you just need 3 of those. And I made a dolly so that I can move my chests and things around relatively easy. I moved that chest over here, so there's where my Farmcraft stuff is now, so that I can put the bookshelves around this. Is this working? Yeah, it is working. See, now I'm getting more than the primals. I think the crystals give you the primals, bookshelves give you like everything. So I'm not sure. I know it's changed since the last time I used since the last time I worried too much about that additional points. Now there are other ways. That's just one way to get additional research points. Need to quickly, get sidetracked here for a second, but other ways you can get research points is you can use this table, like the decon table, and about the best thing to put in the decon table is... I'm going to go, wait for it. Crafting tables. Crafting tables will almost always give you something, because they're made out of a very... they got 4 of that, whatever it is there. And that's made out of just about every sub thing. So they will almost always give you something. Random one of the 6 primals. So a good way to get research if you have extra wood, and you just got to sit here and click it. Then there's another really easy way in this pack is you can get knowledge fragments. You can get knowledge fragments by throwing pieces of paper into a mana pool. There you go. Throw pieces of paper into a mana pool. Just takes a little bit of mana and you get knowledge fragments. And then you can use those knowledge fragments, just right click it, and it gives you random bits of researches. Actually, that gives you quite a lot of research. So that's probably a better way. And then there's another way you can craft a primal charm, and I haven't got to that point yet. You can craft a primal charm, keep it on your inventory bar, and that'll give you random research just randomly through play while you're playing. As long as it's on your bar. It has to be on your hotbar somewhere. And then finally, if you get slightly warped, you will occasionally get some random research from whispers in the darkness. So yeah, back to what I was originally doing. So a little sidetrack there, but I want to talk real quick about some of the ways to get research points. I mean, obviously you can just go around and scan things. In fact, I haven't scanned these bookshelves yet. Obviously you can go around and scan things, but you're going to run out of things to scan and that you have access to. So once you get to that point, you scan everything in your base, and you still need points. You still need points for research. You can just start making the research notes or using the decon table, whatever combination of whatever works for you. Tiny potato? Oh, no, can't scan him. Anyway, let me get to the end of this tunnel, and then I will be back in a moment. Alright, I'm at the very end of the tunnel, and we can see how many chunks away I am. So there's my base over there. I'm like about 20 chunks away. I'm almost to where I need to be to get to that. I have no idea what's up with the gray. I think it might have been an update with the block colors for journey map. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to dig up to the surface right here. Yeah, I'm going to regret not bringing more torches. And I'm getting close to the surface. Oh yeah, that's surface. All right. Oh, look at there. We've reached the surface. Oh, copper. I'll take it. And it's still daylight out, that's good. So we won't need the torches to see what we're doing. At least not at first. Now, before I go too far, I want to make sure that I mark this. Give me a mark right here, waypoints. New tunnel. Close. Okay, good. We got a point, so we won't get lost too bad. All right, there's still some trees over here. That's good. Excellent. Some things laying around on the ground. Lots of nasty, lots of trees still. So we need to go what direction? Mostly to the east. That way. Oh, and the sun's about to go down. You know what? I'm not going to go out in the night with the sun going down and such. So I'm going to run back, get some torches, wait for the daytime, come back around, and we will go out at that point. Because I'm okay going out in the daytime, but I think at nighttime, I think that might be a little too dangerous. And plus, I don't have enough torches to be able to see what I'm doing. So, back in a moment. Alright, back here at the base, I decided there might be a few other things that would really help out on this expedition. First of all, I'm going to use my... oh, look, I get squids down there. Nice. I'm going to use this to get some leather. I need 4 pieces of it. Because what I would like to make is the Sojourner's Sash. That would help me out with some step assist and being able to move faster, get away from mobs and stuff like that if I need to. But I'm also going to need to make an earth rune. I don't think I have an earth rune yet. Pretty sure I have the air rune that it requires. Yes, I have the air rune. I have no earth runes yet. So I'm going to need to make that. So I've got my block of coal and a stone. If we look at the recipe for the earth rune, I also need some mushrooms. So I dug out this little room right here and planted the one mushroom that I had. Oh, look, it already... Awesome. Perfect. It already grew. It already duplicated. So it's dark enough in this room, even with the door open, that that they can grow. I'm going to seal it up, though, so it's super dark in there, and they're going to be able to grow fine. And that way, I can leave that as a spawnable area. And if a mob spawns in there, I can just, go ahead and open the door and kill them if it's something I need to worry about. So I'm going to need to put the mushroom, the stone, and let me get it on top there. The stone and the block of coal on there. And I'm going to need 3... I'm going to need 3 mana steel for that. I'm going to need 4 more for the ring itself. Then I'm going to need 4 more for something else I want to make. Give me that back. 1 more. Because there's another ring I want to make too. So put this 3 on there. 1, 2, 3. Nope, 1 too many. 1 off. To get 1 off, you just shift right click with an open hand. Your hand, you have to have nothing in your hand for it to work. You pull the last thing that you put on there off. And we're gonna need a bit of living wood for this. Tempted to make another mana lens for that one, but hopefully, if I'm just patient, it'll work in time. It'll get there. So there's my earth runes. I think the rest of it is all on crafting grid work. So do I have everything for this now? I do. Sojourner Sash. Nice. So that's going to let me run faster, jump higher, and give me step assist. That'll be helpful. We get down that tunnel faster too. And then the other thing I wanted that I thought might be kind of helpful is a magnet ring. This right here, magnet ring. It's not too bad. It's 4. Well, actually, I need a total of 8. So I need 1 more mana steel than I thought. 1 more. Because first I have to make a mana lens. And then apply a piece of gold and a piece of iron to that. We'll make it a magnet lens. And then that plus 4 more will give you the ring of magnetization. So that's what that's going to do, is it's going to pull items to me. This is not necessarily something you want in this map most of the time, but since I'm trying to gather up, gather things, what am I trying to say? Gather things. Gather the saplings that are on the ground over there that have been falling off of trees that are dying to the taint. I think that it might be useful. The problem with it though is all those little goos and tangly things are going to start coming to my inventory as well. So I wish I had an easy way to deal with those. I can't think of anything off the bat, other than possibly making the hand of the end, or this thing right here. Can I do this? Mana pearl, obsidian, and chest. I can do that. Okay, well, let's do that. That's not that hard. I thought that was a lot harder than that. And that'll give me access to my ender chest. So if I get a bunch of that stuff, or I start picking that stuff up every now and then, I can open that up real quick and toss all that stuff in that chest, and then it won't be in my inventory. So I need an ender pearl. Actually, I need 2 ender pearls because I'm going to need to make a chest, and a blaze powder to make the eye. So an ender eye will make me an ender chest with some obsidian. That's coal, isn't it? Yep, I need the obsidian. So surround an ender eye with An eye of ender, or surround an eye of ender with obsidian gives you an ender chest. Then I need the, oh shoot, I need leather too. Let me back up. Grab some rotten flesh from over here. I think this episode is going to be all about this expedition and getting things ready for it. So what I need, about 4? Was it 4? Yeah, I need 4. But if I get myself a couple of great wood saplings, I want at least to get 2. That way I can grow 1 more great wood sapling, and I can use the other great wood sapling in order to craft, or well, create my, oh, that needs to be, and then in order to create my Silverwood sapling. That's what I'm trying to say. Silverwood sapling, because I really need the Silverwood sapling before I can do much more progress. For any of the things that I really want to do. I could do a lot more Botania stuff. But I've got a good portion of what I want to do for Botania taken care of. Now the only thing I need to do is make those torches that I said I was going to make. Either that, or let me see how complicated the recipe for... How complicated is the recipe for the focus that allows me to make light? If I find it real quick right here, is this it? Wand focus of illumination will allow me to make light. So I need lux. Oh, it's actually not that hard. It's actually not that hard at all. Just need some glowstone dust. I probably don't have any more glowstone dust left. Yeah, I used it all up making floating flowers. So... 4 redstone into my pool over here will give me some glowstone. So I need a, watch that. I'm gonna need more torches just to make to throw into the cauldron, but that's okay. So we will make a few more torches and some sticks. Let's see, I need, what was it, 12, I think, total. So, 3, 12. And check the recipe again. So, yeah, 12 lux, 8 potentia, and 8 ignis. I think that's going to be 4 charcoal. Yeah, 4 charcoal. Put this extra things away now. Nope. Iron goes over here. I got this book, this protection book, out of one of those bags, one of those reward bags from killing mobs down in my mob trap. I think that's going to be a good way to get stuff. So I'm going to need my glowstone block, my 12 torches, my 4 charcoal, or coal. Toss. Toss, toss, toss. There we go. Wand focus of illumination. So that I should be able to use instead of... Yeah. Instead of torches all the time. Although I don't know how much this takes. How much does it take? If I hold shift, I can see that it takes 1 ignis and 1 air. Not too bad. So I got 50 extra torches in my, or 50 light sources in my wand right now. So I'm gonna take a few extra. I'm gonna take some regular torches because I don't want to use up my stuff in the wand if I don't have to. And I got plenty of materials to make torches. So also, don't need to be carrying that chisel anymore since I got this chisel. Oh, and I can start putting things in here. So, wait, what is it? Right, shift, right click, left click? How does this work? I don't know. Did I not do something right with it? Well, let's check. What do I got to do with this? Maybe I have to have an ender chest somewhere? Hand of ender. Ender chest inventory. Be done anywhere. Right clicking with the hand. Cost of some mana. Ah, you have to have a mana tablet. Well, that's okay, because I have a mana tablet. So there we go. It's going to take a little bit of mana to open it from time to time. So now I can store all this stuff that I don't need in my inventory constantly in here. I'm going to put that in there for now. That actually, I use that quite often, so I don't need to scan things. I think I've scanned just about everything I could possibly scan. And bucket can probably go in there. So it takes a little bit of mana to open it, so you got to carry a mana pole or a mana tablet. Other than that, you got access to your ender chest anywhere you want. And if you do happen to die, that stuff stays there. So then you make another. You could make a physical chest that you could put on the ground and access that inventory from your home base. Okay, I think I'm now re-equipped and re-ready for this expedition. It's probably nighttime again by the time I get there. I did not want to break that. That I wanted to stay. So I'm going to run to the end of the tunnel and wait for the daytime. If it's not daytime. Let's see, actually we can check that. I have actually made a clock, but you can also just look up clock and oh good. The sun's just about to go down. Dang it. You know what? It's time for make a bed. Let me make a bed, and I'll be back in a minute when I'm at the end of the tunnel and it's morning. Oh yeah, much quicker getting to the end of the tunnel now with the sash. So I just slept off the nighttime. It's morning, and I need to continue east and look for greatwood trees that are decaying. At the same time, I need to keep an eye out for swarms and things attacking me. But yeah, the sojourner sash was, I think, a very good idea. And yeah, look at that, right over there. That is definitely a purified area. What do we got going on over here? I think we've got a pure node. Alright, what's coming? Chicken? Kill that. And then... whoa. Little lag there. Actually, probably need to keep this out. Yeah, keep that on my bar. And now I can scan this. What is this? Pure and bright. Wow, that is a nice node. So we got a little oasis here in the middle of the taint. Now over there, yeah, right there's the witch's circle. You gotta watch out for those things sneaking up on you. Right here's the witch's circle. I was hoping to check out. Coolest sapling. Nice. So there's one of those ancient trees. Oh no, don't. Oh, I almost hit her. I don't want to hit her. She is the yeah, she's not a bad guy. So there should be a witch spawner down in here, maybe? Maybe there's not always a witch spawner in these. I was under the impression that there was always a witch spawner, but it doesn't look like it. Get up out of there. So yeah, it looks like this is actually... where are you at? Die. Okay. Looks like this is actually kind of a safe circle. Nope, there it is. There's the witch spawner. Maybe there's two? Yes, there's two. What? Infected by taint. Oh, whoops. Where's it at? Get rid of those guys. And they probably dropped some tainted nasties. Yep. I'm gonna give her that goo. Alright, so one of the things I want to do is grab one of these witch spawners, since I got my diamond dolly. And that's going to allow me to make a nice mob trap that I'm going to be able to get some redstone bottles, lots of potions for later, and put that in my mob trap back home. Perfect. Okay. Now what did I get here? Oak sapling. Okay. I need to find a great wood. Find some great wood and cut it down. Gotta be some great wood over here. Kind of looks like a great wood tree there. Yeah, that's great wood. Alright. Well, this is going to take me a minute, so... you gotta... the sash is actually going to probably... gotta get used to it again, you know? Every time. Get used to playing without it, and then you gotta get used to playing with it. So this is the best way I've found to take these guys down is just do the spiral thing up through the middle since it's a 2x2. And a lot of these guys like shift now sometimes halfway up. The trunk will. So you gotta sometimes have to finagle it. Anyway, get to the top and then take it down from the top down. Is probably the best way to deal with these guys. Well, I'm doing pretty good. I haven't even got the tree all the way down, and I've already gotten 3 saplings from it. That's very nice. Really hard to see some of the leaves sometimes in these little side clusters. Got to make sure you get all of the wood out of them, or they won't decay. There's a wood right there, and you'll have this floating cluster of leaves left later when you're sitting there waiting for it to come down, and it won't. There's probably a piece of wood in the middle of those little cluster leaves. Okay. Well, the sun just went down, and I thought it was nice to mention that there is a good reason to have the torches, because you can toss those out on the ground and they will light things up. So that is one other good thing about keeping some torches around. So, oh, and a storm. Oh, can't see nothing. Now, the problem is my magnet ring is going to be picking them up if I try to toss them out on the ground. Now, I can't see that. Might have to come back and get the last couple bits of this later. And I think a storm's brewing, so it might be a good idea to head for the hole. Yep. How many did I get total? I got 7 total. I am good. Good. I'm out of here. So, yeah, let me run from the storm. Hopefully I'll be all good. Big jump. There's still nasties. Lots of nasties around still, though. Picking up other saplings as I go from decaying trees. Almost to the tunnel. Almost there. Run across this water. And we are safe. Yay. Safety. I'm just going to seal this up. There we go. Alright, back to the base. We'll get a couple things done and we'll wrap up this episode. Alright, now that I'm back here safely at the base, clean up my inventory a little bit. I'm not sure about these trees. That's gonna be help get us one of those goals done. We're gonna look at those real quick here at the end. But first things first is I want to make a Silverwood sapling. So for that, it says it's gonna require like a full thing of mana, full mana pool probably. I want to drain that one out. Drain out that. Then I'm going to grab my... Oh, I completely emptied that. Don't tell me I don't have my wands in there. And then probably none of these are set to sparing. Nope. Whoops. I guess this would be a good time to make a physical one. Ender chest, that is. Might as well have one. Because obviously there's gonna be derpies. Derps. Okay, so ender pearl, blaze powder. I'm just giggling. There's where I put my bed. Made a carpenter's bed, because why would you want a regular bed when you can make a carpenter's bed? And some obsidian. 8. So blaze. This is still. I find that funny. Didn't get the wand out before so we'll put that beside the bed. So there we go. Now I can get my wand out of there. And come back down here and set this one to sparing mana. And I'll fill the tablet back up. I have about half full in it, so that should just about completely fill the tablet up. And then I'll top off the other mana pool there in a moment. And we'll infuse one of our Greatwood saplings with some mana and get us a Silverwood. Then we gotta find some place decent to plant it. I don't really want it down here under the ground, I don't think. I'll drop that one on there. That should fill up. It seems like the mana tablets are not affected by the Ring of Magnetization anymore. That's good. That was always annoying. Having to hold shift while you wait for your mana tablet to fill up or empty. Okay, so yeah, that one should be completely full now. Throw one Greatwood in there. Oh yeah, look at that. And actually, it didn't take as much mana as I expected. It takes a lot of mana, and it brought it down quite a bit. It takes a quarter of a pull of mana to make one Silverwood. So, in that case, I want to save a couple Greatwood saplings. Although it wasn't that hard to get them, so you know what? I'm just gonna go for the full 4 Silverwoods right now, and we're gonna find a place to plant them on the surface. Probably still nighttime out there, so I'm gonna have to sleep off that. Yep, still nighttime. But that's okay, because now that I have bed, I can change that anytime I want. And now we can go outside and we can look around and see what I got going on here. Now, because Iskandar is telling me about the fact that I had all this area up here that was, going back into plains. I've cleared off a decent amount of stuff, but what I needed to do was light it up, or I was going to have lots and lots of invaders. So I did that. I went ahead and lit it up. So what I want to do is I kind of want to plant these in a manner. Let's turn on my chunk lines. Okay, so this is my clean chunk right here. I need a little bit of dirt, I think. A little bit of dirt to kind of level that out right there. Or I could bring it down. I could just bring this down. Yeah, that'll work. I'll bring this down. I need a shovel. I really should have a shovel. Or I don't know, actually what I'll do is do this. There we go. 3 by 3 area of dirt right there. Is that? You die. And I'll plant one of my Silverwood saplings right here. And then I'll do the same right over here. One in from the corner. I need one more piece of dirt. I don't know that these require that much area of dirt for sure, but we're gonna here, I'll get this piece of tainted soil. Put that there. And then over here in this corner, we'll do the same. So clear off 3 by 3. Plant that guy there. And one more corner. It's going to be a little bit harder. See, I'll bring this down and this one up. And give my Silverwood sapling 3 by 3 area to grow on. Hopefully that'll work. I have no idea what this tree looks like when it grows, or how big, or what it needs. Does it say? It doesn't really say. So I'm going to let those grow. Hopefully one of them will grow. Have enough area to grow. Eventually I'd like to have those all be... I'll have the pure nodes in them. I think I'd also like to level this all out. What do you guys think? Should I leave it hilly and rough, or should I level it out and build a nice base, nice little fortress? We'll call it a fortress, castle-like fortress up here on this hill. Should I do that, or should I level it down to the water level, or just level it a little bit? Well, I mean, give me some suggestions here, because I haven't made anything really pretty in this pack yet, and I'm at that point where I feel like I could. I'm reasonably protected, and I'm about to upgrade my armor again. There's something else I want to talk about actually. Oh yeah, I remember what it was. We want to go over the achievement book, because we've gotten some achievements. We've completed some achievements. So I still haven't done that because I needed the Silverwood, so we should be able to fix that one up really soon. And we don't have renewable resources for everything yet. Haven't done that yet. Fully enchanted, nope. Protect yourself from taint via armor or self-infusion. Well, we kind of did that. I mean, I don't know. Does this count? I'm going to check this one off because I think I've done that. I've got really good armor that protects me, and plus this thing stops most of that. So I'm going to check that one off. I didn't do it with self-infusion, but at least I don't think I did. I'm not sure what that even means. Defend against bad weather via the weather deflector. Well, we're waiting for the Silverwood for that too, because I have to make something in the altar. Haven't done that. Cleanse an area. Wall off the cleansed area with materials that resist taint spread. I have not done that, and I'm not sure what all resist taint spread. I think chiseled item. I think chisel blocks might. I have to check that. I have to figure out a list of things that protect you from taint spread. I mean, obviously, I could use the blocks. There's some blocks here. Let me show you that because I did the research for it. There's some research that you can do, and I think it's Esoteria. And then maybe it's Apotheca. Yeah, it's Apotheca. These guys right here. Tainted stone will stop the tainted land. Well, it doesn't stop it, but you can walk on it, and it doesn't. Well, yeah, I guess it does. It resists tendrils. It resists the spread of fibrous taint. So, you know, it hold back the fibrous taint, and you can also make brick version of it. So, might need a ring of that around my area to prevent the taint from spreading back into the area once I get it set up. But really, I'd like to just get a whole lot of thingies. These things down here. What is it? I'm always forgetting what things are called. This right here. More ethereal blooms. Bunches of them. And, of course, silverwoods all over the place. Would help. So, have not done anything with animals yet. So, we can't count. But we did do potatoes. That was the other one I wanted to check off. I haven't done a 16 plants of snowbell or belladonna or mandrake yet. But I'm tempted to tick them off because I could easily just go boop, 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 and then have a patch of that big. I mean, I've been harvesting these occasionally, but, I mean, it's really not necessary to have that much of it. You know what? I'm going to call those done. I have them, so, and it would be, like I said, stupidly easy for me to spread them into a full 16 block area, so. Eventually we will actually do that, but I'm going to take them off for now because I have the plants. That's all really, I think, counts for that. And I could probably tick off melons and pumpkins, but I haven't actually planted any yet, so we'll wait till I plant those before I take those ones off. So yeah, I've accomplished a few things. So I got to check off a few things. And we should be able to check that one off next episode because I'm pretty sure one of those silverwoods is going to grow, and I'll have some access to silverwood. We'll be able to do some enchanting, some stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and set up the room down here better. I'm going to make it look nicer. I'll do some decorating down here. I'll put some infusion stabilizers and things down, and I think this little side of the room over here is going to end up being where I do the bottles of all the stuff, the essentia jars. I mean, all the essentia jars, and get that all worked out. I might make a few more floating hydrangeas too, just get that powered up all the way. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making it. Be sure to leave a like, a comment, and a thumbs up. And until next time, I will catch you later.